Welcome back to Great Day. You've heard that saying, give a man a fish, he eats for the day. Teach him how to fish, he eats for life. When it comes to being homeless, the Salvation Army doesn't want to give a person a place to stay for the day. They want to give them the tools to have a home for life. Joining us with how they do that for thousands of families, welcome Keithalynn, along with Shirah, Villegas, and Alexis Thompson with the Salvation Army of Greater Houston. Good morning. Good morning. We never know what our situation might be in life. And I know when it comes to the homeless, a lot of times we focus on those who are dealing with mental illness. We understand how they get to the streets. Those who are in addiction, we understand how that happens. But there's a whole group in between that it can happen to as well, and it happened with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What was the situation with your home life at one point?
It was stable at one point. Never been homeless, never been put in that kind of situation until it happened. And you spoke about, you know, the other things with addiction and things like that, but there's a lot of families that's suffering from homelessness.
Yeah, you have 3 kids.
Yes, I do.
And you ended up with no place to go.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what is that feeling like? It's one thing to have to fend for yourself, but when you have children, I think no parent who's not been in that situation can imagine what that is like. Those kids look up to you.
It's like the worst thing a parent could ever feel. Not being able to provide, or not even knowing where to go, or even let your children know that you know where to go. But the difference is that we could have been homeless in a bad way, but with Salvation Army, we was homeless in a good way.
Yeah.
It was much better.
Yeah. As we've coined the phrase, the safe place to fall apart at the Salvation Army, because at one point you were all spread apart as well.
Yes, ma'am.
And
we
that's
were divided.
very fearful for your children and fearful for you as a mother. Sometimes you got to depend on each other. You want to just protect those little babies, right?
Right.
All right. So the point I made earlier about, you know, give a man a fish, he eats for the day, teach him how to fish, they eat for life. That's kind of the bedrock and principle of solving the homelessness problem at Salvation Army.
Yes, it is. And I think with Keithalynn's story, she is a testament that it's the power of choice, and it's the power to be resilient and to be given those resources and providing avenues for them to feel empowered on a daily basis and to exit back into permanent housing.
This is a very comprehensive program because, again, I think a lot of us naively think just give them a house, they'll be fine. You need a lot more than just that. So you have your housing and emergency shelter. So let's give them a safe place to settle for a minute. Don't worry about food, don't worry about shelter, we'll take care of that.
Right.
And then you buckle down, drill down, and try to erase the reasons why someone may become homeless.
Yeah, you have to do the work. And I think at our Salvation Army family residence, Shirah and her team are fantastic about enabling the clients that come to us to be a part of their own stories and do the work. And it's hard work to find stability and to find a home. And it's good work. And I'm so happy that Keithalynn's here to share that with us.
Yeah, because sometimes it's playing catch up from things that maybe you never even learned at some point, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
What were some of the most valuable things you learned that will sustain you through life and you can pass on to your next generation, your children?
Well, one thing I learned is to always be prepared and to always help and to always give back. That's one of the things that I've learned through Salvation Army. Always be willing to have a helping hand, because when I first got to Salvation Army, you know, I didn't want to talk with anyone. I was just so upset about my situation. But the staff there encouraged me to reach out to other families that was extraordinary families.
Yeah.
I've met some beautiful people. And it was just a life-changing experience to meet all these wonderful people that was in this bad situation.
Well, and when you hear that word homeless, you realize that it's humanness. It's a human situation. And there is no judgment to be cast on anybody. And you realize, given the opportunity, what can happen for somebody. So what's life like today?
Oh, it's much better. It's much better. It's been life-changing spiritually, physically, and mentally. With the help of the staff at Salvation Army, like I said, I couldn't believe that they have people that are really willing to devote their lives to help somebody else transform themselves into like a new you.
Yeah.
It's
or the
just
real you.
The real
right?
you.
Yeah, because the circumstances get in your way and cause problems, but the real you gets to shine when you remove some of those obstacles so that you can get about the business of living your life. Okay, these programs, you have thousands of people that you have helped.
Yes.
And They're amazing stories. And so when we say homeless, we put a face on what was a problem for somebody at one point. But it doesn't happen, it's free to those who come in, but it doesn't happen for free.
Right.
So you raise money. This time of year is one of the most important times of the year for you. Tell us about the Red Kettle campaign.
Absolutely. So the Red Kettle campaign is one of the Salvation Army's most important fundraising campaigns. It's when we're most visible in the community, and it's an opportunity for those in our Houston community to give back and to be a part of all the good work that the Salvation Army is doing.
Yeah, all right. So you can have Apple Pay today. So if you don't have cash in your purse,
Yeah.
Apple Pay, you can pay that way as well.
Yeah.
And then also, if you make a donation to the Salvation Army, you will receive a free download for a song, "A Safe Place to Fall Apart," a beautiful song that every one of the residents who have been through the program have said, "That was me. I need somebody to stand by me. I need somebody to." So it's got beautiful words to it. So you just make any donation amount, you'll receive the free download. Listen to that song. It is amazing. It is something that could hit any one of us at any time. We never know for what reason we may end up in a tough situation. So join the Salvation Army Red Kettle Challenge today. Donate your amount of choice and that free download of the song, "A Safe Place to Fall Apart." You'll get that. For more information, visit kettlehtx.org, kettlehtx.org. But joining us for a live performance from the album is J.P. Lane and the Harbor Light Choir singing "Gave It All Up."
Feel your love in the darkest hour. Sunshine, rain, shower. And I know living this life for a reason. Where you go, I will follow. Giving me strength for tomorrow. This I know, 'cause it gave it all up for me. Gave it all up for me, yes you did. And I know, gave it all up for me. And I won't waste another day. Gave it all up for me. So I give it all to you. Tried to take it all away, bringing you down each and every day. Yet the battle's already won, because you gave up your only son. So you gave it all up for me.